Alright guys, we're heading to the gym. Successful banging day at work. It's Wednesday, so I am indeed feeling rather optimistic because that just means we're getting even closer. The motherfucking... See, this here is the only thing that ever makes me have a bad day, is when my camera decides to not cooperate. Plus my lens is a little crooked. That's a little better. Probably still a little crooked, so sorry if that's bugging you guys, but I'm trying to multitask here a little bit. I'm trying to fucking get my pre-workout concoction ready while I'm driving, while I'm vlogging. You know the gist. And my water is definitely about to spill right there. So let's make this a semi-quick process. Drive as steady as oh, motherfucker, I already missed a little, guys. Fuck. I wish you guys could see how this was going right now, because it's definitely not going 100% as well as it probably should. But I only missed a little bit of powder, so I'm pretty happy with that result compared to what I was thinking would happen. You know, I'll take that as a win. And then we just gotta shit. No, that's just because I spilled a little water while driving. It's not leaking. I did have to switch back to the raw pre-workout because I ran out of Rise Lemonade. And I was in Casper and I was about to buy more, but I was like, I don't want to buy more of that stuff, you know. After I run out of raw, I might go back to the Rise. But I was like, I got like 40 servings left in my tub of raw. I don't want to abandon and get another tub of Rise because I know I won't use the raw. God. Okay. Okie dokie. No reason to rage today, Nolan. That is standing kind of narrowly, though. I'm surprised it's still up. The only reason I gotta do that is because I'm driving and I can't really necessarily just lean over and fucking swap it down. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. It's gonna be all right. Just frustrating is all. But we got that done. What else do I need to do? Nothing right now, I guess. But I do need to, I don't even know. But today's pull. I'm pretty excited. It's going to be a pretty intense back day. Pretty nonchalant on the biceps, you know, pretty nice. The second half of the week is definitely when the arm volume steps up a little bit and chest and back volume comes down like a little more, I guess. But I'm excited for today. There's some movements in it I think will be pretty fun. But most of all, what am I trying to think of right now, I guess? I don't even know. But I'm a little pissed off that my camera keeps falling over. I'm a little pissed off I spilled a little pre-workout. Oh, but back to what we were talking about before. I still got like 40 servings of raw. So I was like, I don't want to abandon ship and get more Rise because then I won't use the raw. I'd rather just finish out the raw and then I can get more Rise if I want, or I'll just get another container of raw, or who knows, maybe I'll even try something else, you know. I'm trying to, you know, get out there a little, fucking try new products and such, you know, because I feel like the only pre-workouts I've ever used that I can remember are Ghost. Well, let's just start out with my progression. I went Redcon 1, then I had a Ghost tub, and then I had a tub of, I used Bucked Up, super long time. Probably like my first year of lifting, I used Bucked Up because Peak Fitness sells like the Woke AF for $40 a tub, no tax. So you're like an idiot to not buy that because anywhere else you want to get a tub of Woke AF, it's like 50. So I was like, that's a damn good deal. So I always got that. And I did like it. I do. And I would always just dry scoop that stuff because it's a pretty small scoop. I like the formula and everything. And then I went to raw and I kept using raw because I liked it. And then after I finished raw, I've been using raw since. And then I just did that tub of Rise, which I really liked. And I did really like this Ghost flavor I had back in the day. Maybe I'll try Ghost again. That shit was fucking smacking. I remember it tasted like you were straight up drinking peach drinks. That is not where I want my camera to be facing, and I can't even reach my fucking tripod. So it's just gonna sit there for a sec until I park here in a moment, because there's nothing I can really do about it right now, because I can't even reach my tripod. It's leaned over all the way on the window. So sorry guys, I'm really trying my best here, but it's not really per se going in my favor. Don't worry though, all will be all right. I'm about to pick back up the tripod. Okay, there I am again. Don't worry. But yeah, I remember it tasted like you were drinking peach rings. It was the best thing in the world. I don't really remember like what the pumps and stuff were at, because I was like 140 pounds, so I don't have much memory. But if you guys are wondering what this is, the bottom is that dextrose hydration formula mix I take. I just put it in my shaker after I finish my pre-workout and such, and then this middle one I put pre-workout pump and a little bit of BCAAs, EAAs, and then up top here is my creatine, because I'm supposed to take 2 before and 2 after, so I take 2 before, another 2 after. This kind of just helps me stay on top of all my supplements, make sure, you know, it's like readily available. Because if I just had to carry all that stuff in my bag, there's no way. So I just fucking carry it in this, and it has like a little clip thing that goes on top of it, if I can get it out from here, because it's kind of strapped in with my Beats as well. But I think I've almost got it. It's got this little ding, so I just throw it around a carabiner, and it just clips onto there. It's called a Go Stack. It's by a Blender Bottle. You know, you've probably had one of their shaker cups if you've ever had a shaker cup in your life. It's a lifesaver, and it came with like a few more of these of different sizes. I just found that this is the perfect size for the dextrose hydration mix, because it's a huge scoop. This is the perfect size for like my pre-workout, plus a pump formula, plus like another scoop of BCAAs, EAAs if I really wanted. And this is the perfect size to just throw a few fucking capsules in, and if I really wanted to take any other supplements, I could still throw more supplements in there, have plenty of room. So I really like it. It's convenient, it's easy, and it's got this little thing on top that stays just fucking hooked on. You just hook it onto a carabiner on your gym bag, or even just throw it in your gym bag. Have plenty of room. This thing's been a lifesaver. I fucking love it. Makes my life a million times easier. 100% recommend if you're really looking to save space. But I guess we're gonna hop into this pole day. Oh, God bless, we only have 3 sets of those. We got 12 reps, each arm 60. Making sure I start off with the left arm since it's definitely a little weaker. Then we'll do 2 more sets of those. And then move on to 4 sets of barbell row, but on the Smith machines. 3 sets cable row, 3 sets wide lat pull down. That'll be it for back. And some seated bicep hammer curls and preacher curls. So biceps the same as I've been doing, but I actually really like this movement, and I'm excited to do wide grip lat pull downs again today, because I feel like I haven't done those like in a while, because towards the end of my prep I was kind of switching to narrow grip work, and I've been doing a lot of narrow grip work thus far after prep. So, but they just feel great, and 2 more sets of these. Hopefully I can stick in the 10 to 12 range. Really focus on a stretch and that squeeze portion at the bottom, because the squeeze feels great. I feel like that's where I really get the mind muscle connection on it. And we'll do 2 more. Only drop 1 rep. If I could keep it at 11 for the next set, I think that would be exponentially superb for today. But we got 1 more set of these. I like throwing in single arm movements from time to time, because I feel like, I don't know, I just like them. I feel like it's a different kind of stretch, and you can really then put your mind to it, because you're only focusing on, for example, for this 1 lat instead of both lats. And while it can be a little weird for some movements, I do like it here. Now, I do think a bar is also great. And I mean, I don't really know what else to say, but these feel great. I see people do them all the time, and it's definitely a fantastic movement, and I'll definitely be doing it more. And my lats are definitely super pumped up, but we'll do 1 more set of these and some Smith machine row. And I've really been liking those, because it's kind of more of a compound movement. You know, you kind of get to lift like some heavy weight and still be so controlled with it, really focus on form. And I feel like you can always focus on form, because when form is up here, so is muscle growth. As long as, you know, you're eating the calories to go with that and fueling your body with proper foods. Well, that's what I've found recently, is I feel like growth's just been on a different scale, putting the right foods in my body and really focusing on not only just the training aspects, but the eating aspects and the sleeping aspects and supplements. It's been a whole different ballpark. And I can tell, like, if I don't eat good one day, it kind of just fucks up the split. Or that's only happened once from graduation weekend. Was like, it almost kind of like put a damper on the beginning of my week, because I was just like, I didn't have the sleep to fuel my workouts, and I didn't have the food. So then soreness was just a high factor. But when I focus more on getting in all my meals, getting in at least 8 hours of sleep, pushing hard and intense through my workouts, giving it everything, like, I feel bigger, I feel stronger, I look bigger, look stronger, and just accelerated recovery. So, you know, I think it's worth it in the end, even if it kind of sucks to go to bed at a good time. It kind of sucks to, you know, eat healthy, gotta do it if you want to be at the best at what you do. And obviously I wouldn't say I'm the best at what I'm doing, but I would say I want to be the best at what I do someday. Not a time frame on it yet, but the future, next 10 years. It's still 11, we'll take it. Represent. The only shitty thing about doing these one arm pull downs is it almost kind of limits my the stretch at the top portion, because obviously you can reach further up with one arm and kind of lean into it a little more than you can just two arms stretching out deep. But on next, we got supinated grip Smith machine rows. Squeeze the lats. Hold each rep for a second at the top and bottom. Boom, dunzos. Let's get it.
They're performing at the Portola 2025 San Francisco. You out there? Great lineup that features LCD sound systems to Underworld, and of course, Prodigy, Mobley. Good time. So if you're into all this, Portola is where the tickets are on sale.
I almost like those more than a pronated grip. I feel like I can pull like my elbows in more and really focus on a lat drive and a lat stretch. I need to take these levers off though a little more. I didn't realize they were there, so I can kind of focus on dropping the bar down as close to the ground as I can and really focusing on keeping my elbows close to my ribs almost and pulling, and that way I feel my lats a crazy amount more. Like here recently, just trying to implement all these cues, I feel like already my lat growth has been crazy good. I've been able to feel my lats more, pose them better, you know, and it comes with time. Like I always tell everyone I see in the gym that's new, I feel like everyone says they want a big back, and I say, well, that's going to take you the longest to develop, because it's just hard to get that mind-muscle connection with the lats. It's not straight away. It doesn't happen right away. It sucks, but it's the unfortunate truth. And now, some people will get in the gym and that's like the first thing they can feel. But like me personally, and lots of research I've done, people don't feel back movements for like their first 6 months to a year of training, sometimes even longer. It takes a while, you know. The back's a big muscle. It takes a while to grow. And it sucks, but I feel like back's that one movement you got to be kind of anal with if you want it to grow. You can't just be wishy-washy, do whatever you want and it'll grow. I mean, to a certain extent, but to really maximize that growth, you got to really focus on the stretch and a good squeeze. And a lot of people say the squeeze doesn't do anything, but here recently I've implemented a squeeze into my back training, and I feel like my lats have already started to grow. So I disagree with that statement. But we'll do 3 more sets and stick to this weight. I think next week I might add a 10 to this, just so it feels a little heavier, push ourselves a little more, but I don't know. The one thing I will say about these is it is definitely a little bit more of a forearm workout, just because you can't really wrist strap up with it. I mean, I guess maybe in theory you could. It just might be a little more awkward to do. I guess, let's see here. Maybe I can, but I think I'm trying to test my theory. I've got it like kind of strapped up right there. I just don't know if it's really gonna work all too well. I don't think this is really gonna work as well as I want it to, but there's no harm in trying, you know. Trial and error, guys. It's not really going to change much because I can't get it tight enough strapped on there to really lock myself in and reduce it, but oh well. The crazy thing is, I haven't really been training forearms, but I feel like they've still been progressing just from curling movements alone. I don't know. Maybe I'll start hitting them every day. Technically, I do. And if you can guess, I'll give you guys a guess. Or I'm motioning my hand right now. That's why my forearms are huge. I won't even say they're that big. Looking decent though. My vascularity hasn't really gone down much, so I'm happy. Very happy. All right, just one more set of those. I did drop a weight, a rep, not the end of the world. But next we have some wide grip cable row. Only 3 sets of those, and then 3 sets of some wide grip lat pull down. Okay, yeah, should be pretty simple, and then just our biceps, but overall so far, whole day is going pretty quick. Usually goes a little quicker than a push day, just because it's just back volume, bicep volume versus push. You got chest, shoulders, and triceps. So I feel like that all kind of equates a little more. And me personally, I try and push recovery, but I can't push recovery as quick on my chest. My chest is just, it needs that time. I don't know what it is, but my chest doesn't need that time. But I'm a little sad I don't have rack pulls in the program today. I wonder if they're in my program next week. I'd have to look into that. If not, I might ask them if we can add them back in, because I really liked those, and I would really like to focus on some back thickness. And I felt like those were already kind of helping. My back's already been feeling a little thicker, but one more set of this. My lats are freaking already super sore. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and it's not gonna be feeling the greatest, but hopefully I struggle to walk out the Peak Fitness doors because I'm all bump, elbows into the side of the doors, although I highly doubt that. Speaking of, I think we might hit a lift in Casper this weekend. I'm not entirely sure, but I kind of wanted to go get some stuff for the apartment I'm moving into, which it's May 14th, so we've got like 25 days left until we move in. So pretty much like a little under a month, which seems like, oh, you still have 25 days, but I'm like, I just want to have all the shit, have it ready. It's not an apartment, it's like a house, but it's a condo. It's split in two, so there's unit B, unit A. But I want to get the stuff for like my bed. I want to get some mirrors for the posing room, get some like a ring light and stuff, get a black curtain for the backdrop. Yeah, and that's all stuff I can just pick up at Walmart. I was probably going to get a sheeting set, like a bedding set, and some more bath towels and such from Marshall's because they're hella cheap there and hella good. That's where I've gotten bath towels in the past, and they're always the best. They're super cheap. It's a hack, let's be honest. And why would I spend a few $100 on bedding when I could spend like $30 at Marshall's for the same quality? You just gotta think with your brain sometimes, guys. But I've been yapping a little bit, so I'm going to hit this set. If I can find a good song. Not a good song. Not a good song. Not a good song. Good song. Okay, my forearms are a little more pumped up than I typically would like, but so is my back. So, we're gonna take it as a bright side. Plus, I haven't been getting any forearm work, so I'm okay with getting a little bit on back. And you could say, oh well, if you're getting some forearm work on your back, then you're limiting your back. Motherfucker, when my lats tap out, they're tapping out before my forearms do. My forearms aren't limited shit. Maybe on a lat pull down. DJ, turn it up. Ooh. Okay. That felt great. I find when you start focusing on, I feel like me personally, and also lots of other people I see, just like on lots of movements, just overcomplicating it because you think it'll help, but really the opposite of what you think is going to help you target more is what helps the most. Like, for example, here, I've always thought, like, row more up so you get more top back. But instead, you feel way more top back. when you're just like kind of pulling with your elbows like this. Well, I mean, if you're pulling, like, you got to think, pulling like this, elbows in, you're getting lats. Elbows flared, you're gonna get top back. So I feel a huge difference just flaring my elbows, and I'm not even going like up here like I was, mostly getting a lot of rear delts, a little bit of top back. I'm going like here, and I'm getting like all of my top back in such a great squeeze. So I'm really loving it. And yeah, but guys, I'm like 4 episodes in on that JP University or whatever, and I'm loving it so far. I'm already learning a lot, and I'm trying to recite all the information, really just, you know, take a nail and a hammer and just nail it into my head the best I can. And so far, it's been good. I feel like I'm learning a lot. Not only am I just learning a lot about how to go about certain stuff, but I'm also learning a lot like, oh, I definitely did that wrong in my prep, or I did that wrong. I should have done this. Or I need to start implementing that and that because it's a good idea, you know? Just learning new stuff, just stuff to maybe try and implement, stuff to, you know, or just learn from the past and my mistakes and for the future. So in the future, I can be like, this is happening to me. I remember they said that on that podcast might help. So yeah, really just trying to kind of learn my body and learn how to adapt and use what my genetics are to the fullest capability, you know, when it comes to recovery and nutrition, training, etc. Everyone's got genetic potential. Everyone's got genetic dampeners. So it's really just using the best of what you got. You got to be able to use what you got. And you know, I know I'm not the genetic lottery. I'm not the most genetically gifted person, but that doesn't matter. You know, if you're willing to put in the hard work, the nutrition, the training, if you're just willing to bust your ass with everything, give it your all, you give it that 100%, you're gonna beat out those guys with the genetic lottery ticket, or those guys just more genetically gifted than you, if you just put in that fucking hard work. And obviously sometimes you're not gonna beat that guy, you know, and that's the unfortunate reality. But you know, 90% of times, if you put in all you got, you're gonna beat those guys. It might take you longer to get there than those guys. It might take you more years. But that's the thing about bodybuilding. It's all about dedication and consistency. If you're willing to give it your all, you're gonna make it somewhere. But one more set. Well, 2 more, but 1 more during this clip. Okay, we got 1 more set in the tank of those. Really keep trying to push it, and I think should ideally be set, but my top back's fired up, so are my lats. After this, we still got 3 more sets of lat pull down, so our lats are gonna be cooking pretty hardcore here in the next 10 minutes, and then hopefully get a pretty phenomenal bicep pump and just keep on cruising. Now we got 3 sets of pull downs, and my top back feels awfully bubbly in the best of ways, and my lats feel pretty full of blood. They already feel pretty sore, so 3 more sets and we're gonna be absolutely cooked. Hopefully have the best pump of our lives. And I'm excited to throw in some biceps with that, of course, because nothing beats a back and bicep pump. If we're being super for real, super honest with each other, nothing beats it out. It's the best feeling in the world. Besides maybe like a new Lego set, or I don't even know what else. I do know what else, but I'm not gonna say it due to not, I don't know. They wouldn't get me canceled. Just, I'm not on my freaky shit today, here. Oh, 2 more sets of those, and my back already feels pretty crazy pumped up. I wonder if I can kind of maybe somehow, some way, that looks probably really fucking stupid. I'm gonna hate myself when I edit the video later and see that shit. I'm gonna be like, God, I looked like such a fucking idiot, but maybe it looked cool. I can always cut it out, but I won't, because I'm trying to be transparent or whatever. Yeah, that's the word. All right. Oh, okay. My lats feel pretty stupid crazy right now. So we got 1 more set, and then we'll hop on to 3 sets of seated bicep hammer curl, which I've really been fucking with. And then 3 sets of single arm preacher curl machine. I didn't even see that. Okay. I see you, Derek. Interesting. We'll see how we like those. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Okay, now we just gotta hop on with some biceps and be all done with today. Well, in a little bit of posing, but fuck. Combination of a sore chest and my lats are super pumped up, also kind of sore, and it's gonna be both tomorrow, same way. It's gonna be a terrible combo, but I love it, and that's why I do this. Okay, one more. I don't know what the fuck started playing through my SoundCloud, but that was fucking dog shit. So I'm a little pissed off because I don't even know what that was. It wasn't good though. So we'll do 2 more sets of these, then 3 sets of single arm preacher curl. So far, biceps crazy pumped after 1 set. Lats crazy pumped. Top back crazy pumped. Dick nice and hard. So we got 2 more sets and like a minute-ish rest. That makes a huge difference. Just trying to focus on like a really long squeeze at the top. Cause fuck, that was unlike no other. I think I'm gonna listen to My Way by Frank Sinatra on Spotify for the rest of my workout. Well, what am I kidding? I am going to listen to Frank Sinatra the rest of the duration of this workout. Okay. Surprise! Oh man, surprised we were able to match 14 there, but we did it. So now on to single arm curls. Okay. Kind of realizing just looking at myself, got a little bit of black smudge here, still a little here, and some on my hands. It's always kind of hard to avoid that stuff, just working with all those parts in the oil field and such. Just there's oil on like fucking everything and grease, and it's hard to get off. So sometimes I miss a few spots coming to the gym, and the soap here don't work like the soap that we got at the shop. So it's never per se a good combination, but you just gotta try and do the best you can with what you got. But I think I got 11 both arms, so that'd be 22. Yep, my math is right. And then we got 2 more sets, and I'm gonna try and stick it this way for the next 2 sets, because we just gotta do 10 to 12 reps an arm. So I think we can manage it. These feel a little interesting, but I do like them. I do. I wonder if it might almost be kind of nice too, though, to just do a dumbbell with it that way. Because on here it's kind of a little angled, you know, so I kind of have to go angled with it. But with the dumbbell, I could just go flat arm and just curl. Boom. I don't know though. We'll see. Future thing maybe. One more set, hopefully match, but considering how that last rep went, if I was able to match that again, I'd be highly surprised. But hopefully we can at least get 10. That's my goal. And I love when I get those grinder reps at the end, because this is the best. So we'll do one more set of these, do a little posing, go through a little bit of a routine. Hopefully got a pretty sickening pump. We'll see though.
It's been so fascinating to learn, this was a while ago, that Lynn Hassel is a volunteer court watcher, which are people that watch trials to hopefully pick up on things that need correcting in the system, that need attention in the system, that are unfair, all this stuff. And so she's been doing it for years. And so she released a song, basically a protest song. She's been involved with this so long, she's seen so many things in this Wisconsin act, and like 5 years. So she's got the tune out Congress, a pre-trial, let her go home, and we had Corbin O'Malley in the 90s, for a big one, criminal.
Well, let's go do a touch of some some posing. Let's see how this looks.
And we are back. I'm really trying to compress this much as you physically can. See this spot? Perfect. Again. Yeah. By side chest. Good. Yeah.
Ugh. Boy, oh boy. Let's freaking head home. I am freaking ready for a meal and some bedtime. That's what I'm ready for, guys. I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of ready for the weekend. I'm gonna be completely for real right now, but we're almost there. 2 more days. And before you know it, it'll be the weekend. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty tired this week just because I'm still recovering from that graduation a little bit, but fuck. Once that pre-workout wears out, I'm like, whew, I'm ready for bed. Which is usually like right after I finish my lift. As soon as I get to my truck, I'm just like, my eyes like start feeling heavier. And it's like that caffeine wears off as soon as I'm out of the gym, which is perfect because then it's like, okay, now I just gotta go home, eat my meal and edit my video and go to bed. So it's always like perfect timing for me, I feel like, but I'm trying to think what I was even gonna maybe say. Oh, speaking of, there's my mom. She didn't even wave back. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. But anyways, guys, I've been feeling really good, you know, like in the gym, out of the gym. I feel like life's been going pretty well. I'm really excited to move out. I mean, I still got like 3 weeks, but I'm just ready. I'm ready to move on to that stage of my life. And oh, backpack's hitting my camera there, but you know, maybe I'm moving too fast. I mean, graduating early and everything, but it's like I wouldn't care so much about moving out if it wasn't that I was so into the gym. But I'm so into the gym that I'm just like, you know, I want to live on my own. I want to be able to really commit all into bodybuilding. And a lot of you would say, oh, well, you don't got to live by yourself to commit to bodybuilding. But it's like, if I live by myself, you know, all I got to eat is the meals I make. I feel like I can produce some better content too, which I'm excited for. And I feel like I can just focus on myself. Like it's just me, you know, really just put on those blinders and just focus on myself. Nobody else but me. Just focus on me, getting in my meals, getting in good sleep, putting in the hours posing, putting in the hours in the gym, and really just fucking lock in on everything. And, you know, I think it's going to be really great. I'm really excited for it, I guess. But, you know, we'll see, you know. It's not here quite yet, but it is a step in the future that I'm beyond excited for. And so tomorrow we'll have legs. I don't know what's on the agenda for legs per se, but nonetheless, I'm excited to hit it. So, and really that's all I got today, guys. I mean, there's nothing else I can think of right now that I need to like talk about or anything. So I'm just gonna fucking go inside, edit my video, eat my dinner, and fucking get to bed by 9 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock right now, so I'm perfectly routine on schedule. So let's get it.